Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. We praise Allah Azza wa Jal, the King, the Master, and we send peace and blessings upon His beloved Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. It brings me great joy to see the Muslims of Sydney embarking on one of the greatest journeys on something that I believe is extremely important and something that I deem very, very dear to my heart, to finally see the Muslims of Sydney embarking on an aged care center, something that this ummah has needed for a long time, and this is something that is affecting every single one of us one way or another. There are thousands of people who don't have anywhere to go, who have no one to look after them. And we as Muslims have a duty. This is the sunnah of our beloved Prophet, to care for people. To care for their needs, to look after the elder, to look after the sick. This is the very essence of Islam. Every single Muslim to have such an opportunity to stand behind an organization that is going to stand by those who are desperately in need. It doesn't need to even conversate about it. It's very straightforward. This is something that every single one of us should be leaping to the opportunity. This isn't something that we should even be arguing about, that should I stand behind this as a believer. Inshallah, let me share one story that will shed some light as to why I feel this project is so important. I had a non-Muslim approach me and asked if I knew any Muslim chaplains that are prepared to visit nursing homes. And I was quite interested to know that there was even Muslims in nursing homes. So I asked out of curiosity, I said, why are you interested in Muslims to visit nursing homes? He says, because there are many Muslims, one in particular, who reached old age and at his last dying days was asking for a Muslim sheikh or a Muslim chaplain to come visit him, but there was no one to be there by him. So they had to bring in a priest who stood by him on his last days, his last moments. He had a priest, he had a non-believer that stood by his side on his last moments in life. My brothers and sisters, we really need to wake up. I will continue to repeat, we need to pull our heads out of the sand and come to understand. Don't think about yourself and your cousin and your uncle and your auntie, and be content about the fact that if your mother or father got old, that you guys can look after them. There are a lot of people who are far less fortunate than you and I. There are people who really genuinely need help. And as believers, we should stand together and give them this opportunity. Give them the help that they need. Let's make something very clear. This aged care center is not a dumping ground. Because I'm sure many people will be thinking, Muslims, embarking on an aged care center, what has the ummah come to? No, this is not the case. We are not opening a door for people to come and dump their unwanted goods. This is not the case. It is not a dumping ground. Rather, it's to care for those people. Could there be a greater thing? I doubt. So brothers and sisters, it is your chance and your opportunity to show rahmah to those that are on earth, so that the one in the heavens will show rahmah upon you. Come and support this beautiful project.